So since the beginning of 2017, there have been 50 overdoses here in the 6th precinct.
And the problem is getting worse. Opioids killed 340 people last year, 270 the year before. However, the average age of those overdosing is higher than it has been in the past, so opioids have reduced the impact on ages 17 through 21. So 2 years ago, the Suffolk County Police Department launched the Ugly Truth, an education and awareness campaign.
You know, we're trying to make our ways into every community, into every school as a law enforcement agency to educate the public and give them information on drugs, awareness, not only drugs, alcohol, every part of a developmental lifespan development where we see people that can become addicted to a substance or start a substance a little too early in life.
Rocky Point mother Tracy Farrell knows firsthand the dangers of drug abuse.
I lost my son to an accidental overdose in 2012 after he was injured from a sports injury, and back then they gave out the opioid pills so easily, and when that happens you become dependent, and then if you have an addictive personality, an addiction tends to take over. But I also have a daughter who's 3 years in recovery, so I know both sides of the story.
Farrell feels compelled to be here.
Every person's different. So, you know, it's especially hard for parents that come to this to decipher what's normal teenage behavior and what could be drug behavior. So that's why coming to things like this and noticing the extra things you should be looking for is really important.
One of the most important things taught was how to reverse an overdose. Narcan was distributed to the attendees, and EMS demonstrated how to use the medication. Last year, in Suffolk County, Narcan saved approximately 700 lives.
They're one of the simplest things that you could ever use. It comes with an applicator, which there's an applicator and a vial of medication in a box. There's a nasal atomizer, and after that it's just a simple dosage going in each nostril.
I think it's good that we all have the capability, especially when you have the Narcan, of being able to save a life if it happens to a situation that you're in. So, you know, just the training alone and having that, and just knowing, because you never know, even with your kids' friends, if somebody comes over and you don't know they might be using, and God forbid they OD at your house or something.
People like Joe McCauley want to be prepared.
Maybe someday I might be able to help somebody. And I think everybody should have one in the household, because you never know who's going to, who you'll be able to help.
15-year-old Juliana DeVoe says it opened her eyes.
You need to stay away from it. It's mostly a choice. It begins as a choice, and then it just becomes an addiction.
An addiction that can become deadly. For Stony Brook News, I'm Jim Furchland.